Hello everyone, we're back again.
Morning.
Spoke to you a couple of hours ago at the start. I've just grabbed the race officer and deputy race officer to come and talk to you very quickly about the start and to talk about where the boats are, how they're getting on in this first 2 hours of the race. So good morning, gents.
Morning.
Yeah. How was that for you?
Yeah, the race, the start went very well. We managed to get the IRC fleet off, and there was no one over the line, so it was a clear start. And off they went towards the pier, and then tacked out, and then had to tack up to BMYC1. In the meantime, the SCCH fleet were getting ready for their start. And we sort of once again had a very good start. Sort of a couple of the boats came close to watchful.
Yeah.
But
There was a bit of argy-bargy trying to push each other out at the end of the line there, so that was fun to see.
This is why we have an IDM, an inner distance mark, to try and separate the boats.
Just talk us through really quickly, in all that hustle and bustle, that craziness of the boats, there's cannons going off, there's a watch counting down, and you've got a list of boats spotting things, and you've got a drone in the air and all these things going on. What's it like as you've got this pile of 5 to 20 ton boats piling in towards your boat? What's going through your head as you're trying to get these boats started?
Yeah, so I'm watching the line
to
make sure that no one's over. So I'm concentrating on that, and I'm out the corner of my eye. I'm watching these boats coming in really fast towards us. They're quite close, and I'm concentrating on the time and getting the timings right, and talking on the radio at the same time, giving the fleet the information they need to know when they're going to go over the line.
All I'm doing is looking at my clock, ready to put flags up or down at the right point, because of course that's what the timing's based on, is the flags rather than the sound signal.
And I'm sort of going, right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to John on the cannons, who's then pulling the string when I go like that.
Amazing.
We can't actually hear each other talking during the sequence because of the guns. We've all got ear defenders on.
So it's almost like a
hand
convoy.
signals and stopwatches and just a well-oiled machine, really.
Yeah, so there's a whole group of people all running through their jobs to get
It
everyone
is,
going.
yes,
Everybody knows what they do. We have a briefing beforehand so that you haven't got people confused about their job roles, and it just works well.
Went well.
And talking about start lines, we've got some information. So we've got, at the moment, I think I'm going to read this right, but you'll all be able to see on the app is YB Races, and it's a yellow banded app, and it's got all of the tracking software for each of the fobs on each of the boats. We've currently got Devil's Advocate, which is the first boat out the front at the moment, for the line honours. What that means is you go over the line first, and if you finish first, irrespective of your times and you're corrected, you have what's called line honours, because you start first, finish first. Raging Bull, which is that nice posh 99 Tim Tolcher, is out first, IRC. That favourite we talked about, Trickster, a good friend of all of ours, Kev, is on board there, and they're probably going to have a really good day. SCCH, Zebedee is currently winning on the app, and we're kind of starting to spread out now. We've got a sort of a lead group of these really pointy J boats that are just over to the east, and then the main pack behind are starting to spread out and see where's the wind and the tide that we want to try and make a gain. And yeah, we're all round that first windward mark now, and as the day progresses, we'll touch back in a couple of hours' time and see where they're at as they approach the meridian and take their first set of times, in case we get pushed out to that final finish across. Thank you so much, gentlemen. No problem.
Thank you to Chris and crew on Watchful as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, the lovely
guys
Chris.
who do this stuff.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing they do, getting such a beautiful and amazing boat out, such a spectacle for all the sailors, and we all, it's a lovely thing to see.
Can't miss it as a committee boat, really.
Absolutely, yeah, and definitely not to be hit again.
No, it's just come out from a fresh paint job.
Just had a paint job.
Yeah.
So we were trying not to scratch the deck as we're
with
moving
the
all the
anchors and
anchors
stuff.
around.
So
Brilliant.
anyway,
But yeah, thanks so much, gents, and I'll see you in France.
Okay.
See you soon.